In this video, I'm going to go over what you should be doing for compare, select, in this case, a checking account. So in this one, the first thing you're going to do where it says brainstorm features and criteria you value for this account or product, you're going to pick at least two qualities or criteria. So for this, that can include something like being FDIC insured or any kind of type of insurance that a bank covers you to a certain amount. This could also include having low or no overdraft fees, out of network ATM fees, or similar features like that that you've previously learned about in this section around checking accounts. Once you have those written, you're going to then respond with why this quality or criteria is important to you. Everything should be in complete sentences. After that, you're going to rank what is the most important parts of that, and you will move on. So once you get to number 3, you're going to pick 3 accounts or banks that you are interested in looking at to check out for this type of account. Generally, these accounts are money markets. They are going to be standard checking accounts. So if you're not sure what banks to pick, what you could do is type into Google banks near me, and you should be able to see a variety of banks that come up that are actually close by or accessible. Some of these banks may include regular banks such as Wells Fargo or Bank of America, but they can also include credit unions like Mission Federal or California Coast Credit Union and different ones like that. This can also include, especially if your family has military in it, or if you are planning to join the military exclusive banks such as Navy Fed, USAA, and similar ones. So from there, you're going to pick 3 different banks. You're going to look up their money market or checking accounts, just standard ones. From there, in the decision matrix, you're going to rewrite down those criteria that you had initially written in this part up here, and you're going to fill those out on the left-hand side. Now, on the top, you're going to write down which banks and specifically what type of accounts that you are going to be comparing. From there, in every square that's white, you're going to match it up with the criteria for that bank. And when you're researching that bank, you're going to write down how it meets or does not meet that criteria. So for example, if you have something like FDIC insured up to X amount, you're going to write FDIC insured up to X amount under that white box where that bank is. So you're just going to write straight across, and this is going to allow you to compare side by side what the features are of these banks. Another example might be overdraft fees. So you might be able to list bank X has these types of overdraft fees compared to bank Y has these types of overdraft fees, and so on. So once you fill out the matrix for the 2 or more criteria that you've chosen, then you're going to move on to making a decision. So which one are you choosing and why? And you explain why you chose that one. And don't forget, this doesn't always have to be just about the criteria. It could also be based on reviews that you read, and it could be also on the fact that you know someone who has this type of bank and they really like it. And then lastly, how is this decision matrix helpful when researching financial accounts or products? And products, it could also be like electronics and things like that. Think about how it keeps you organized, how easy it is to compare things once those main features that you're concerned with are listed.